actually care about our world? More than 3 billion to 6 billion trees are cut down every year, just so you and I could have a home to live, so we could have all these things. You see? This is how a healthy forest looks like. Some people don't think about this, but logging is not what you think it is. It's actually harming a lot of our things in our world.
A couple examples of how it's harming is it's harming animals' habitats, and it pollutes the air with the machinery that they use to log forests. This conversation you're about to hear shows how the average American does not understand how deforestation is destroying our world. Excuse me, sir. Can I ask you a couple questions? Yeah. Alright.
Yes.
What do you know about logging?
Well, I mean, like you just cut down trees and there's houses and stuff. That's about all I know.
Did you know that overlogging forces millions of animals out of their natural habitat?
Millions?
Millions. This is just wood for your everyday use, to build a house, build a playground.
I had no idea we were affecting so many lives and innocent organisms.
And did you know that millions of pollutants are getting pumped into the air every time a logging industry goes out to log more trees? Millions.
I literally had no
Just let
idea
that
how
sink
much
in.
effect logging had on communities of organisms around the world. No idea.
This conversation shows that the average American does not understand the effects that mass logging has on the environment.
Logging is causing so many effects in our environment. One is global carbon cycle. When the logging industry cuts one tree, 300 tons of carbon is going up to our atmosphere.
The carbon cycle is the cycle in which carbon moves throughout the atmosphere. Removing trees from the cycle will add pollutants into the air due to the lack of trees to use for photosynthesis. This causes an increased amount of greenhouse gases, which makes the planet more hot. Another effect of deforestation is mudslides. Mudslides are caused when a lot of trees are logged and the soil loosens because of the roots that were holding them are no longer there. So when it rains, the soil is all loose, and that causes a mudslide, which can cause a lot of destruction towards either a community, the loggers themselves, or even more of the forest. This is a root of the tree. This is what gets removed and loosens the soil, and which will cause mudslides. Right here. According to forestmonitor.org, deforestation doesn't just affect the trees itself, it affects every ecosystem and climate around it. This includes a local climate change. This may cause an increase in forest fires, an impact on marine life due to the runoff, and a loss in biodiversity. Without all the trees, a lot of the animals, insects, and everything is just going to be gone. Although many researchers do suggest that deforestation hurts the environment, a lot of studies now do suggest that it helps the environment. It gives the environment room to grow, which might allow more biodiversity within it. While they cut down the trees, we use the materials in a good way. It can build a home for me and you. It also provides revenue. With suffering economy, revenue is much needed in third world countries, where deforestation is present. Although many reasons do suggest that deforestation is good for the environment, ultimately is bad, due to the fact that without as many trees, the CO2 will increase in the air. This is the main cause for the greenhouse effect within the world. The greenhouse effect is the effect that CO2 has on the atmosphere. So when the sun hits the earth, the radiation stays within and it warms us up. Ergo, global warming. Another reason why deforestation is ultimately bad for the environment is that it helps the extinction of wildlife and animals. Trees are home to more than 1.6 billion different species around the world. And when you cut down those trees, those animals have nowhere to run to. They have nowhere to go. According to National Geographic, when 3 billion to 6 billion trees are cut down each year, they approximate 1,000 species are extinct every year, just due to the trees that are cut down. If this doesn't tell you what's happening when trees are getting cut down, there's nothing else that you can do or say, because this isn't just going to hurt you, it's going to hurt the environment, which will come back and ultimately hurt you also.
What can you do to reduce the impact of logging? One thing is, when the logging industry goes out there and cut them trees, what they could do is replant for each tree they cut. And another thing is, you could even plant a tree in your backyard to keep the ozone away.